Hi guys, Nigel here from Manchester in the Northwest. Just doing a quick video at Mike's request to tell you how my December's been. A bit of a rarity, most of you have probably never seen me out of the suit and shirt before. This is my way of justifying me taking a few days off or a week off at Christmas, because I've just had my record month for billing. I've equalled the number of deals that I've closed this month, but this month has been by far the best month that I've had, and I've actually just closed, Mike's just told me, I hadn't even checked my own numbers. I've just done just shy of £4,000 in billing for this month. So Mike wanted me to just tell you some hints and tips as to what I've done differently that's allowed that to happen. And really it starts with, it's a culmination of several months' work. You know, nothing comes easy, nothing worth having comes easy. I started several months ago. What I was advising people when I was standing up in elevator pitches at networking groups was, if you're waiting for 2019 to start 2019, you're not going to get orders until Q2. What you need to do is you need to start now. It's October, November, December. Start finding that pipeline, closing those deals, taking orders, booking meetings in January, talking to people, even if it's just taking a deposit for work that you're going to start in January. December doesn't have to be a quiet month, but most people think that it is, because what they haven't done is they haven't looked at it and thought, do you know what, how can I stack my pipeline for Q1? What I've done is I've run towards Christmas. I haven't just kind of hobbled towards it and fallen over the lines into Christmas break and then think, I'm going to draw a line in the sand, start again in January. I've started it earlier, so that now I've done, yesterday I did a completed workshop with someone. Today I've just closed another deal to start a workshop in January, because I want both of them to take advantage of that mindset that people come back with in January of, do you know what, this is the time of year, New Year's resolution, it's going to be my year in business. Well, guess what? I'm using that mentality to close deals and springboard them. With the guy that I've closed today, I've turned around to him and said, you know what I want you to do? I want you to think about what it would be like to go from 150,000 to 300,000 by summer. And then I want you to think about what it would be like to have £600,000 in the bank by the time we hit December next year. So what I've done is I've got him thinking about what it would be like to complete 2 cycles of the hypergrowth program. He's not signed up to 2 cycles. He hasn't bought into that, but he's bought into the idea that it's possible for him to do. And that's what I'm going to do for him next year. He's been touched by the inspiration, and this is part of the problem that I personally have been fighting. One of the other things that I've done is I've done quite a bit of self-assessment over the past couple of months. I've looked at it and thought, do you know what, I'm telling people that it's all about energy communication. They've got to have more buying energy, they've got to have more excitement and stuff. But when I was actually delivering my after workshop delivery program, my aftercare program, things were coming off a little bit flat. I was giving them advice, what I thought was great advice, but there was no punch, there was no power. And I actually had one of my clients who's quite close to me turn around to me and say, you know what, I just don't think I'm getting the value for what I'm paying for. So what I've done is I've realized now that I've not perfected, but I've come on really well at closing people. I've been closing people, getting a lot of deals in, but then what I need to do is I now need to focus on the aftercare bit. I need to make sure that I'm following through, giving them the value, making sure that they understand what they need to do, what's required, and what happens if they don't do it. It's what we talk about all the time, but now I've actually looked at myself, been a bit self-critical, which is really hard, it's the hardest form of analysis to do, and thought, right, what do I need to do to make this work for people? What I've also done is, some people might turn around and say, haven't you just joined a BNI chapter? Yes, I have, but I haven't just joined any chapter. It's not even the one that's geographically closest to me, but it's a chapter that's got people in it that's going to make me referral partners, and they're people like accountants, IFAs, mortgage advisors, insurance brokers, people that I want to work with. There are other chapters out there and other networking groups that are full of people that they might know somebody that I can help with, they might be able to give me a referral, but they're not strategic partners. They're not going to be able to channel me leads for me to close. Now, I got one of these deals from someone in the chapter, but again, I haven't built up trust in there. I've only been there a couple of months. I'm still working on that. But by bringing a new energy to that room, for me, a new energy that I haven't applied to other rooms before, it's allowed people to tap into the possibilities that they can do. What I've also done is I've had a look at my client base, and even people that just because I've lost a client, it doesn't mean that it's the end. One of the clients, I've actually saw him today. He was an IFA, and he just thought, you know what, I don't want to pay £750 a month when I could use that money for a phone call once a week. I could take that money and I could buy a table at a charity event, take all my clients to it, all my prospects to it, and then work on closing them there. Okay, if that's what you want to do. Personally, I think you need the accountability. You need someone to turn around and say you need to do this, that, and another. But that was what he decided to do. So he left my service. What I've mean to see him today and worked out is that if we talk to the accountants that he knows, then at the moment he's trying to get referrals out of accountants and it's not happening. So what I've said is if you put me on the side of this, we have a three-way relationship going on. The accountant's got clients, refer them to me. I help them increase their turnover, so then the accountant can increase their services, charge them more money, but so that they make more money, but then they're in the position where the client's making more money, they're at a tax risk. So then it becomes an ideal referral for the IFA that I started off with. Three businesses working together, helping each other to increase more money, but also benefiting the client. There's nothing there that isn't better for the client. We've just worked it in a way that instead of competing with each other for people's business, we're using each other to make it work. And this is something that I've started thinking about with a number of different people. Can I use the people that you're working with to everybody's benefit? And thinking like that really has made a difference into the number of people that I'm making partnerships with. The other thing that I've done as well is I've also listened to my own spiel. As I say, I'm trying to come across with more energy, more passion, and be more inspirational to people. I think that speaks volumes. If you are just talking to each other flatly, monotonous tone of voice and stuff, people aren't going to buy into it, and they certainly aren't going to stick with it. Part of the success that I've had is that I've been working on myself, trying to come across as more excited about things. If you come across more excited, people are going to buy into it. People are going to feed on that, and then they're going to apply it to their own lives. So that's Nigel. Just a few things that I've decided that I think has made my December what it is. And hopefully here's on to January, when hopefully it's going to be even bigger billing. But hope you all have a great Christmas. Looking forward to speaking to you soon. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.